I thought I'd join you in another hunter rig. I'll be running the course with you, demonstrating some of the exercises and keeping you company. Okay, unlocking your leg servos now. Follow me. We'll be at a reduced speed until we get into the arena. We run routine diagnostics on various rig chassis in here. Check it out. This is the Hunter rig, the same one you're in right now. Smallest rig chassis, but is fast and nimble, ideal for hit and run attacks. Meet me on the elevator when you're ready. This is our test arena, where we'll carry out the rest of your training. You'll be able to return here later to try out new rigs. I'm initializing your tracking system. There's a radar and a map version. You can toggle between them in the options menu. Once we start moving about the arena, you may want to try the alternate steering method. You can do that in your options menu as well. Okay, here we are. I'll be spawning in pickups and targets for you to collect and destroy. Let's start with something basic. I've spawned a handful of pickups around the arena floor. Go hunt them down now. I've locked your jump capability for the time being. Use your radar to locate the pickups if you can't find them. These small tunnels are only accessible by the Hunter and Tempest rig classes. Use them for cover to make sneak attacks or take shortcuts around the arena. Good. Okay, here's the next round of pickups. I've added some targets to the mix as well. Shoot them down. You can use your rig's melee attack for a small burst of speed. Just press R3. That'll do. Good job. Now I'll unlock your rig's jump capability. Here's the next round of pickups. You'll have to jump to get these pickups, or you can shoot the targets instead if you prefer. If you jump from a ramp, your rig will pick up some extra height. You can use your melee boost in the air to gain some extra distance with your jumps. unlocked your dodge capability. Give it a try. Come over to me and we'll continue. Now we'll go over something very important, your rig's power modes. Your rig features a power distribution system, which allows you to instantly change between turbo mode, impact mode, or repair mode. Turbo mode increases the movement speed of your rig. Impact mode increases the offensive power of your weapons, and repair mode engages your auto repair systems. Give it a try. Taking down 3 opponents will automatically engage overdrive for a short time. When in overdrive, all 3 power modes are active simultaneously. I think you're ready for some combat now. Come and get me. Switch to impact mode to deal more damage with your weapons. You can use your turbo mode to chase me down. You've taken some damage. Heal up your rig with your repair power mode. You're in overdrive. All your power modes are active. Make the most of it. We'll continue fighting until your overdrive runs out. Okay. Good work. Okay, stand down now. You'll have noticed that when a rig is taken down, the pilot is ejected into the air. I wasn't down in our little skirmish, so I still need to teach you how to relaunch into the arena after ejecting from your rig. I'm going to force eject you from your rig now. Here we go. To deploy back into the arena, highlight a relaunch point on the map using your left stick, then press cross to confirm. The map will also show tactical information like the location of your teammates, visible opponents, and game-specific objectives. There you go. By default, your rig masks your view as you eject and redeploy, but I want to show you what it's like without the mask on. Okay, here we go. To deploy, turn your head towards a relaunch point on the ground, then press cross to confirm. Do you want to leave the ejection mask turned off? All right. You can customize your rig's comfort settings in your options menu at any time. All right, that wraps up our training. You're ready to fight in the arenas. I've put the arena into practice mode. It'll be like this whenever you return from now on. Meet me back on the elevator when you're ready to leave. You did good, champ. Look forward to seeing you in a real match. These Apex rigs are faster and more agile, every aspect of your MCL backwards and in all directions. So let's take a brief tour of the facility. They are more fragile. In front of you, there is the rig density armor panel. This is where you choose the rig you're going to use. Now, look down at the tablet in your hands. This is your interface for everything. You'll be using it a lot to further your career. The rigs you can see on the tablet are the basic rigs, including the Hunter you've just taken out for a spin. There are 4 classes of rigs, and you can select each one from this screen. Why don't you try changing your class now? Each rig class has a unique profile, which changes how it handles and performs. If you'd like, you can take your currently active rig into the test arena to get used to its special movement abilities. These are just the basic rigs. If you scroll up, you see that there are more advanced rigs, each with a specific weapon loadout and special ability. You'll need these to be competitive. The Tempest. The Tempest's primary ability is to boost up and glide around in the air, giving it a real advantage in any outdoor situation. To get in the air as a Tempest, press and hold your jump button. Your Tempest will accelerate upward until you let go, or after maximum height is reached. While in the air, you can glide around using the movement controls. To disengage your engines and drop out of the air, tap your jump button. These are just the basic rigs. If you scroll up, you see that there are more advanced rigs, each with a specific weapon loadout and special ability. You'll need these to be competitive. All of these rigs are more powerful than the basic rigs, but you'll have to earn credits to purchase them. To get you started, we've deposited some in your account. When you're ready, pick your first rig. Remember, you can always try out each of the classes using the basic rigs before you commit. Take a good look at Blast It's a Tempest-class rig fitted with the devastating nuke ability. Packing dual warhead missile launchers, this airborne rig is highly effective against groups of opponents or operating in an area denial role. When you've seen enough, tap R1 to turn to the online lobby area. Tap R1 to turn to the next area. Okay, this is the online lobby area. From here, you'll arrange online fixtures and invite friends to join your team. If you look up from the screen, you'll see a holographic representation of yourself. Say hi. The empty spaces next to you will be filled by teammates and opposition pilots when arranging matches. We can go into more detail later. When you're ready, tap R1 again to turn round to the HQ area. So, you'll come here to customize your appearance and sign sponsorship deals. You can also test your skills in the solo trials, or admire your collection of silverware. Take a look at the tablet. I've only made the customize option available for now. I expect that you'll be wanting to rub it in when you're the most valuable player in a match. Let's select your podium celebration to show off your moves. Right now, there's only one podium celebration available. Great. You can return to check out the other customize options another time. Now, let's turn to the offline area. Tap R1 when you're ready. This is where you come to arrange offline matches. Let's sign you up with a team to begin your career. Have a browse and choose one you like the look of. Highlight the team you want to join and hold the cross button. You can switch teams later if you want to, but that will reset you to the lowest league. Great! Now that you've signed to a team, you're going to need some co-pilots to help you out. We have test pilots on our books who will play for your team at no cost. Expert pilots can be hired for a cut of your team winnings, and the amount they charge reflects their level of skill. Let's recruit a couple of test pilots to your team now. Look up from the screen and turn your head to center either of the empty pilot positions in your view. These pilot positions are called focus points. Tap the triangle button to activate one while it's highlighted. Available pilots are now displayed on the tablet. Right now, it's only the test pilots. Cycle through them, paying attention to their stats and the rig they will be piloting. When you've found one you'd like on your team, highlight them and hold the cross button to sign them up. Nice! The team's starting to take shape. Let's fill the other empty position to complete the team. Choose a second test pilot, same as before. To select the pilot's focus point, turn your head to center it in your view. Now you have your team selected, I think it's time to test your skills in an offline match. Press the cross button to see who you're up against. Time for your first taste of the major leagues. Every win or draw earns points to move you up the table. Finish the season at the top and you win promotion to a higher league. You'll also see what type of match you're about to play, and can check out the rulebook if you're unfamiliar with how the sport is played. This one should be a lot of fun. When you're ready, hold the cross button to start the match.
This is Team Takedown. In this sport, 2 teams of 3 take each other on in destructive combat. The rules are simple. Take down an opposition rig to earn a point for your team. At full time, the team with the highest score wins. When a rig is taken down, it releases power spheres. These can be collected by anyone to charge their overdrive gauge. Ejected pilots can choose to launch their rig at any of the arena's relaunch points. If the match is a tie at full time, extra time is played. In extra time, the match is won when an entire team has been eliminated. Extra time is played out with sudden death rules, so there are no relaunches. If there is still a tie at the end of extra time, then the first takedown of the match determines the winner. You can earn additional personal points by assisting a teammate in taking down an opponent.
Are you ready for this? Let's get it on! Pilots, power up! Game on! Let's play Team Takedown! And here we go! The Dubai Arena hosts these two teams in what I'm sure will be a team takedown match worthy of the history books. Dynamos put more points on the board.
Cockpit deployment engaged. Systems online. Get out there and play.
They're only 1 point ahead. Dynamo score.
Cockpit deployment engaged. You're up. Go.
Takedown. The Dynamos are unrelenting as they extend their lead further. The lead is 2 points. Dragons need to up their game and turn this around. The Dynamos have established a small but significant lead. They have a 5-point lead. If the Dragons can just get into a rhythm, they can get right back in it. Takedown and points for the Dynamos.
Cockpit deployment engaged. Cockpit locked in. Get moving.
Dynamos put more points on the board.
Rig eject interrupted due to obstruction.
Yes! Takedown for the Dragons. The Dynamos are building a commanding lead here. It's an 11-point lead, 10 seconds to halftime. The Dragons have got to respond if they're going to stay in this match. Turning out to be a tough match for the Dragons. They'll have to up their game in the second half to stand any chance of victory.
We're on the wrong side of this equation. We need to get fired up and start putting more points on the board.
The pilots are lining up for the second half. Get ready for it.
deployment engaged. You're active.
The Dynamo's lead is growing. They are 16 points ahead now. The Dragons need to find some answers, and fast. Takedown. They have to respond.
Cockpit deployment engaged. You're up. Give him hell.
Solid takedown. Oh, what a takedown. This game isn't over yet, but the Dynamos are looking strong. They're ahead by 21 points now. The Dragons are falling further behind and need to step up their game. Takedown for the Dynamos. 60 seconds remaining.
Rig eject interrupted due to obstruction.